Hi everyone, welcome to Miracle Wednesdays.
Hello.
I am so excited. I am really looking forward to this Miracle Wednesdays. For those that are not familiar, every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern, I come on here and I share about the Course in Miracles, but most importantly, how to live it, how to put it in practical terms. So some of you have been here before. Welcome. For those that are new, I have something, for those that are new and have joined me before, I have something really epic this Wednesday.
We have a special package. Let me move out of the picture.
We have a special package. A lot of you don't know, I talk about Christian a lot on here because
that's the Christian she's always talking about.
This is the Christian.
That's the husband.
He is the one, obviously that gives me everything I need to wake up to my true essence with all the lessons.
And more.
And so you've heard me speak about him. And I really felt it would be amazing and very helpful to bring him in on this Miracle Wednesday to speak a little bit about a relationship and how we practice the Course in Miracles in our relationship. I'll start with how we met because it was Course in Miracles all over the place.
Course related.
Back in 2017, I was a teacher at the Happy Dream Retreat in Pacific Palisades in Los Angeles. There was 4 or 5 teachers and I was one of them that was facilitating. And Christian was in from Germany and he was doing the live stream of the event. And we hit it off, and it was a Course in Miracles retreat. So obviously Christian was into the Course in Miracles and I was teaching it. And we hit it off. That's a really long story. That's a whole nother live of how we met and how he proposed and everything. The point I'm making is that Course in Miracles is a very integral part of our relationship, and its principles really help for us to stay in balance, understand that the other person is not the cause of your problems, and to really have self-realization. And one of my key, and you can tell me what's like your key focus in the relationship, but my key focus is in my relationship with him, I want to understand what real love is. Not the love of like, you complete me, and that Jerry Maguire statement, you complete me. It's more of, how can I really have more self-realization in my relationship with Christian? What would be what lights you up about the Course and how you apply it in our relationship?
I think one of the things that the Course brought into my life was learning to live in a world from a more neutral space, and that living that concept in a relationship is something very interesting to me, because when I meet another person, or especially somebody that you marry, you want to be with that person, but you also want to feel that life with or without that person, it goes on, right? So you're not completed or whole. It's more fun with another person, but if the person goes, how can I stay in a place of equanimity of mind? So yeah, that's what the Course brought into my life. But yeah, when I initially met Maria at that retreat, I was really excited because she was writing her book, and I read the book, and I thought it was such a great book, because in the introduction it says, there's nothing outside of you that can make you happy, not even this book. And I was like, what a beautiful message, I think that needs to be shared with the world. So, I helped her to launch it, and we did like social media marketing together and, fun things like that. So yeah, it was such an honor to be part of that journey, and through that, I, got connected and just more, we just got to know each other, So it was really cool. I flew back to Germany, we worked on the book, and, it was very, very, flowy how things just,
Yeah, we also got married 6 months, not even 6 months after we met, because we met in February of 2017 and we got married in May of 2017, and then we got pregnant in July of 2017. So everything happened very quickly, and we immersed in the Course in Miracles right away. I mean, it was incredible. We used to do this thing, no private thoughts, no people pleasing. And we used to literally just be radically honest and authentic and really getting all the barriers out and all the fear out. And it was really hard. I feel sometimes people are like, oh, I want to have a holy relationship, or I want what the Course is teaching about relationships, a true loving relationship. And it really takes work. Christian and I have consistently having to get out of our own way in the relationship of what we think is the right thing, or really letting go of believing that the other person is the cause of your problem. So I want to talk a little bit about not personalizing and taking responsibility. And the reason I want to talk actually specifically about taking responsibility, the Course in Miracles talks about that you take responsibility of your experience. So you don't put anything on the other person or on the partner or make them your problem or that they're the cause of it. And one thing, and you can share more about this, but one thing that you're really good at, he's so good at this, so I want to kind of give him props. He's really good at taking responsibility. He's really good at, he'll believe in the dream, get lost in the delusion, like the Course likes to say, and he'll really believe that I'm the problem. But what he'll do is, he's really good at meditating, so he'll go take a break, he'll go meditate, or he'll go inside, and then I can say that almost all the times we have disputes, they don't last very long. I mean, in our relationship, we never have a dispute that lasts a whole day, ever. I think it lasts if anything, an hour, right? Because he will come in, he's so mature for his age, by the way. You're very mature for your age, darling. He'll come to me and he'll say, hey, honey, I take responsibility. He doesn't say I take responsibility. He'll say, I'm sorry. I love you. It's not like he's apologizing in the sense that he's done something wrong. It's more of coming of a space of responsibility of, listen, this is my part in this, and I don't want to fight with you, and I want to see this another way. So you're just really good at that. And I've always admired that about you. Like, you don't let things drag on. And why do you do that? Like, why is it so easy for you to do that? Because that's hard to not want to be right. Right? Tell me how you do it.
So,
and why you do it,
Well, first of all, thank you so much. I appreciate that, and being acknowledged and like that feels very good. And I think, taking responsibility is just knowing that you are the creator of your own divine life, so you're not the victim. So if you create an argument, if you create something in your life, or even if that appears, then there's something you can always do something about it. You can pour more oil into the fire, or you can just say, oh, I've created this. How can I, get back on a level with my partner or with whomever is around, where we're on equal playing ground, a level playing ground. So, for me, taking responsibility does just that. I see my creations, my miscreations, and I sometimes, it doesn't always take me that long to recognize that I've created or sometimes miscreated. And then, I can just reverse it, by saying, hey, this didn't come from my right mind, and can we talk about it?
Yeah, I love that. He'll just I'll be in the room I don't know, doing something, and he'll just open the door and we'll look at each other and we both know. We're both he's like, I love you. I was like, I love you too. And it's so beautiful when you're studying the Course or when you're living the Course principles, because it becomes very natural, and it's really easy, and you can speak to this too if you want, it's really easy to get off it. I feel like you get off it quicker because you realize that you are the author of the dream. Like, you are you're perceiving, you're the cause. So I feel that it gets easier. It's automatic. It's so many times that we can have a fight, right? Or a discussion. And I don't know what it is. It doesn't really, I don't know, at least for me, it doesn't get so in my skin as much. There's certain topics that probably would, but overall, it's just very natural, the forgiveness that happens. And it's very natural, what I'm trying to say, and automatic. So we'll look at each other, and we'll look at little kids, innocent, oh God, I forgot who I was, I was like, yeah, honey, okay. I love you, you know? And there's no more discussion about it. And I love that. Another thing that I love, and we're going to be talking about towards the end, Christian and I are going to actually be, she says, are these recorded and posted somewhere? I'd love to share this with my friend. Absolutely. It's after it stays on here on the IGTV, we save it here, and then it also is going to go on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, which is Maria Coconut TV. Another thing that I feel that we are really, really, really good at, this one is juicy. This is a juicy one, is that we work on not taking things personal ourselves, and we actually remind the other to not take it personal, right? We're really good at that too. How I don't take it personal is that I realize that if he's acting up or getting really, I don't know, into, maybe he's really upset because Ari's watching, we have a son, he's 3, Ari's watching too much TV and he's getting very judgmental. It's not personalizing that, because it has absolutely nothing to do with me. It has to do with his own healing and forgiveness work of Ari watching too much TV or not watching too much TV. So that's the example I'm giving. But there's endless examples of how not personalizing is very effective. What are your thoughts, darling?
Yeah, I mean, not personalizing is the key, right? Because if you're able to not personalize anything the world throws at you, then you're never gonna shift out of your center. You know, you're always gonna stay in your equilibrium. You know, it's not like, oh no, it takes you out of your center. So, yeah, learning to be honest with your partner is another big topic that we're very good at. And that obviously is very much connected.
Too good. It's too good.
Very much connected with, you know, taking things personal. Because if I tell my partner, hey, you know, I don't feel attracted by you anymore, then that has nothing to do with my partner. Oh,
that is a big one.
That's a big one. So how can I change my perception around me feeling attracted to my partner, or, you know, anything else? You know, it's about being able to, you know, of being observant of your perception and being able to change that, or coming back to a space of where, you know, where you are just in your center. So, yeah,
your beliefs.
Life is fun, and at the end of the day, it's your work with yourself, right? So, you know, I think the biggest thing is always becoming aware of it, being able to take that time out to meditate, or just like run off, leave the room, and just like think about what you've just said or done, and then becoming aware. I think those are the biggest things. And once you take the time outs, that really helps, because you're able to journal or write something, or I don't know, just like change your perception, or just like getting back into a different space. So I think that's a very key point.
Also, something that's coming through is that the most important relationship, and this is something that I share in my spiritual counseling, is the most important relationship is the relationship you have with yourself. Like I always say, my marriage is to myself. And the more that I cultivate self-love, and the more that I do my own inner work of really looking that Christian's not my problem, I'm really giving over my experience of him to the Holy Spirit for correction, is so helpful. And the more that I've gone inside and done my own inner work, and not have to manipulate, control, or make him be a certain way to fit my box or what he needs to be in my life, and allow him to be what he really needs to be in my life so I can heal, has been huge. If that even makes sense, but it's super deep. And that's what I'm up to, you know. And in a week from now, the 29th, Christian and I are going to be facilitating Healing Relationship Workshop. This will be our very first online workshop together, of where we're going to dive deep into our relationship, the barriers that we've overcome so that we can come back to love. This is for couples, and this is also for singles, because ultimately the relationship you have is the relationship with yourself. And the more that you recognize and undo your blocks, the more you're able to have true perception of your partner, or any relationship you have in your life. So I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. And I think really at the end of the day, it's about supporting each other, you know, and you're doing that best by being you, you know, whoever you are in the relationship. And if that triggers something in your partner, then you can look at that with him together. Or first he looks at him or her by herself, and then you can look at him or her with it together to see how you can heal that. But it really comes down to just being your authentic self, you know. And
Ricardo says, thanks for doing this, guys. It's super courageous and admirable. It's hot. I love it. I love it, Ricardo. I know, and thank you for saying that. I feel that it is super hot. I always say that authenticity is so sexy, you know. It takes a lot of courage to come out and talk and share and just put yourself out there. I think it's courageous, and I feel that it just also gives other people permission to be themselves and to look at their relationship and look at their life. And hopefully anything we've said today is helpful. So 1 week from now, we're going to be facilitating a relationship little webinar, and you can sign up on it by clicking on the link tree in this bio. It's actually the first link. If for any reason it doesn't work or you can't sign up, just send me a message and I will help you out to get in the class. It's going to be great. It's only 90 minutes, and we're going to talk about the principles of A Course in Miracles and how we apply it in our lives. So, yeah, we're excited.
We're excited, and we'll see you definitely in the next couple days, because we're going to go live again, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah, we'll keep on talking, you know, and kind of sharing more insights and stuff. So, yeah, but ultimately, the relationship that is most important is the relationship with yourself, and not personalizing.
There you have it.
And taking responsibility. Bye, guys. Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, you guys enjoy your Wednesday wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for all the little hearts that you give us. It's cute. And yeah, thank you so much for being you and playing your role so elegantly.
Yes, I love Ricardo. He's talking about caca. You know, I say caca. I love it. All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Have a beautiful day. Big kisses. Mwah.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.